Hello, subscribers. Welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 7, Crusaders of the Dark Savant. So this is the DFortae balance mod. The first time I'm playing through it, testing it. This is part 2 of this stream. So I did about 10 battles offline just to get a little bit of grinding, just spinning in place. And I found my first NPC that randomly encountered us, and it's Mick the Pick. So this game is really cool. It has these wandering NPCs that kind of go around, and it's very dynamic with where they can appear. And there's a locate person spell in this game where you can try to figure out where they're at, because sometimes you have to seek out an individual one, and it's different each time you play the game. So it's really cool. So anyway, Mick the Pick just ran into us, and I hopefully I'll be able to get on his good side and we can start trading here. But I wonder if there's a way for me to look at my characters first. No, there isn't. I wanted to see who had high charisma. I think I'll try to have my bar. Actually, let's have my thief try to truce. Let's give something. Here, we'll give him a cure lesser condition. Okay, now we'll say peace. Ah, make the pick attacks. Fail. Hey, Ron, that guy from Maine, and JP and Saztan. Welcome, guys. How are you doing tonight? Thanks, Ron. Yep, had a great day. Very productive at work. Saztan says testing. Okay, well, there's no way I can beat this guy. I don't want to kill him either, so I'm going to go ahead and run. Actually, we'll terminate the game and just reload it. So let me take a look at my, okay, Karma 8, Personality 11. So my Lord is high personality. Okay. So my best bet could be the Lord, or it's going to be the Bard because his karma is real low. I have the diplomacy skill. 1. He's got 1 point in it. All right, Mick the Pick, you going to find us again? Until then, we'll just kind of wander around. You doing all right, Ron? Glad to hear it. All is quiet as you enter the inn, and it seems that you are the only likely customers. The main room is cluttered with junk, and several scratchy paintings hanging askew adorn the walls. Stacks of plates and half-finished meals still remain from prior days, a testament to the general tidiness of the innkeeper. Soon a frumpled, grumpy man makes his way from back the messy room. Rumph. Pardon the clutter, but we don't get many visitors these days. You need lodging for the night? As long as you don't bring any of those filthy trangs with you. But don't just stand there, come on in. You look like you could use a good round of ale. Just make yourself at home, we're all family here. Now will that be for 2 nights or just 3? Dungor. So he makes ale. I only have 956 gold. This is basically help food level 1. And then he has some other food items you can buy from him too now. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and buy the inn key. Sold. The funny thing is you're not 100% safe in these rooms. Sometimes mad monks will come in. Like you're pretty safe in here, but I've had it where I've gotten countered. Yeah, there's game sounds, JP. Are you not hearing them? They're there. Is it too quiet, maybe? Ron says, do the higher quality food items do anything, or is it just fun? Yes, they actually restore more hit points and stamina. Fact. I really should buy some. They're a really good deal. Sounds are fine for you, Ron? And Maine can hear the steps. Okay. Sounds like it might be on your end, JP. Okay, yeah, we're going to buy some stuff here. Let's buy roasted corn. I believe that's level 2. Golden apples. Those might be 3. Let's buy a few of them. Distribute them. Okay, looks good. That's really weird, JP, that you can hear me but nothing else. It's a bit low. Okay, maybe that's just what it is. Let me try to turn it up a little bit. I'll put it right here. Might be a little too loud now, though. Okay. Oh, and I did fix the problem I was having with the elites getting spells every level instead of every other level. So I did get that fixed. And a couple other things as well. So that's good news. Hey, Gabriel. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Game has such a cool interface. And Ron says, nah, it's not overbearing. This is good volume. Okay, good. Nice. Need to get some throwing items for my thief. Phantom poison from the phantom darts. It seems better. Good, glad to hear it. Ah, another food item, an herbal patty. You're doing fine, Gabriel? Glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm doing well as well. Ah, yes. I'm still not good enough to swim in this, I don't think. Some of my guys will die. Let's see who dies. Only 2 of them, the Psionic and Samurai. I've been on level ups, I've been putting points into swimming. Ron says, every time I see Trevor, I can't help but look at his bow tie. It does look like a bow tie. Umpani. Military personnel only. Can't get in there yet. Let's see if we can open this up. Gabriel says, so not only they're a monk instead of a monk, but they have also has to be demented. Some of them. But yeah, spelled the monk with a U. Yeah. Guy from Maine says, my brain goes Trevor sucks by default. Hey, Cody, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Oh, wow. Lots of Gorns. Yikes. Okay. I think I might use something here. I'm gonna use a firebomb on these 7. I want to see if I can use it successfully. Here we go. Abused something. I think I failed to use my loot. Yes, firebomb was a success. Fizzled phantom darts. Gorn from Star Trek? I don't know. Gorn's one of the races in this game. And you should try to shoot this one. We'll see if you hit it. Nice. Trying to run, got blocked. Gabriel says, what changes between slashing and thrusting? Thrusting has a greater chance of penetrating armor class, and swinging has a better chance of hitting evasion armor class. And then thrusting also does slightly more damage. But there's other attack types too. There's a weird one called melee. There's lashing, there's bashing, and then there's hands and feet. And then some monsters have some other special kinds. Oh, and then there's throwing and shooting. Guy from Maine says, anything less than 10 points and you drown instantly. Yeah. Above 10, you gain 1 point of ability for each square of swimming. I didn't know it was that exact, but yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Even with high swimming, it does drain your stamina. You can cast stamina restoration though as you swim. To prevent yourself from dying. Guy from Maine says, I always pictured melee as an overhand chop. Hmm. Yeah, it is kind of weird because technically, you know, a bash and a swing are really kind of the same thing. It's just, it's the same motion. It's just, are you swinging a club that would do crushing type damage, you know, which is called a bash? Or are you swinging something that's sharp that would cut, which is swing in this game, which is kind of weird. Because when you do bash, you would think there would be slash as the opposite. It's one thing that is always a pet peeve of mine. Now, lash is a different motion. You have to do something special to lash. A lot of times you can't just, depending on the weapon type, you know, just swing it. You have to swing it a certain way so that you can lash it. Okay, the Curio Museum. I'm not ready to go in here. I don't have the item anyway. Here's the dock. Old nets and a few stuffed trophies of gruesome-looking aquatic creatures drape the walls of the small marina. An old monk quietly working in the corner seems so immersed in the block he is carving that he fails to take notice of you. Looking back at the trophies in detail, any thoughts of taking a little dip in the sea are quickly followed by thoughts of being ripped to shreds. The old monk giggles, looks up, and then goes back to work. On the far wall, you notice an empty trophy plaque, though it is too far to read from here. As you turn your back to address the monk, he is standing before you. Beware the dangers of the deep. Sogheim. Lore. I haven't heard a thing. Okay. Thorn are above our suspicion. What about Dane? The Dane are thieving scoundrels. Trang. The Trang are thieving scoundrels. Ani are above our suspicion. So you can kind of see who they're teaming up with. Boat. There's a tale that in early times... Whoa, it went too fast. I lost my last vessel and a creature hanging on. No one dares set sail anymore, and I don't blame them. I'm working on another ship, but she's not seaworthy yet. Maybe one day I'll finish her and set up Brumberg. Maybe one day. Okay, so that Brumberg or whatever the name is this giant sea monster thing that we will encounter eventually. That's much, much later. Okay. Hey, Molecule, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Oh, here's Mick the Pick again. Maybe you're bashing the guy as in criticizing him, Gabriel says. Verbally attacking him. Slain by foul language must be a bard thing. Imagine if real life conversations went like that. Yeah. Cody says, so is there a theme to this party? There's some theme. It's halfway Surtech, real life people. And, well, two of them are. One is a Surtech character. And then the other three are from my Wizardry 8 playthrough. Those names. So it's just a mix. All right, we got to see if we can somehow get this guy on our side. Oh, he looks pleased. That's so good. Now, there's a problem. If I can do it again, I might raise my reputation enough or he'll start trading with me. Otherwise, he may get mad. So sometimes what you can do is leave, save the game, and then save scum. You know, if you run across him again and it fails, I'm going to take a risk. We're going to try it one more time. Yes! Oh, wow. Our reputation was so bad, I still don't have high enough. And the chance of me doing it 3 times in a row is like really low. uh, it's such a risk. I'll try it. Oh, 3 times and it worked. What the heck? And we still don't have tradability. Okay, I'm gonna leave then. There's no way I'm pushing my luck any farther. So the next time we run across that guy, um, hopefully he'll be happy enough with us where we can trade. Yeah, I don't have the charm spell, JP, unfortunately. It's actually useful in this game, but yeah, not in this one. Glad you're doing good, Molecule. Hey, Shania, welcome. How are you tonight? Shania says DFortae is all about Sonics. I do like Sonics. Go. Spanning the room, suspended by hoists and beams, the skeleton of a ship. A small sailing vessel awaits completion. Looking closely at the unfinished ship, discoloration in the wood in various sections suggests the small boat has probably been under construction for several years, possibly more. It is evident that at this rate of progress, it could be a decade before the ship is ready to sail the open seas. Clearly, there is little hope of it being of any use in your current endeavor. Sure, there's no hidden buttons. I don't see them. Hey there, Marcus. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Main serving up the popcorn. Gabriel says Elvira, mistress of the woods. That's right. She's an elf. And actually, let me go back in here and search again. See if we find anything. Okay, he doesn't have anything. Here we go. Yeah, Brombadeg. Brombadeg is the creature we will face much, much later in the game. I'm glad you're fine, Marcus. Yeah, I'm doing well. I still have to go back out in the woods too and search that whole area. Fail. JP says, always hated the door picking in this game. Even on old computers, it always seemed to move fast. And on the newer computers, I can't seem to get things slowed down enough. Okay. Let's have our samurai practice a little magic. Bard, use your poet's lute. And Sonic, we'll do a level 2 Sonic Fire. Could do a 3 actually. These guys are a little harder. I'm going to try it. Fizzle. Ugh. Hey, Keith. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? yes, I can decrease the cycles, but almost all this game is not affected by the cycles. Some things are, but some isn't. Some things aren't. It probably would affect the flickering of the trap disarming, but to be honest, I don't really need that right now. I can get through it even if it's fast. But yeah, I have the clock rate number of cycles on DOSBox at 20,000 now, so I can flip through messages quicker. Man, they're all running away. We're not going to get much experience. Glad all is well, Keith. Phantom poison, got him again. Maine says, I always felt it was more chance oriented and the cycles were more of a representation than something you have to read. Yeah, it was definitely random because there was no pattern. Like if you'd watch them, there really wasn't a pattern to them. Okay. Locked. Oh, now see this one I can't open. Let me see if I can use my iron key on it. No effect. Force? Nope. So I must need a special key or knock knock to get in there. Or be better at picking locks. Not sure. Game could be called Locked Doors. Do a little bit of training. Fizzled energy blast. Ones are running away. Nice. Nothing else in there. Keith says you can use the same characters from 6 through 8, correct? Yes, that is correct. Okay, I've been there. So, Luke's, no. He's got a slight boost. +2 damage to their laser spears. Nice. Oh yeah, level 6 fighter. Key says it's quite a leap from 7 to 8 in terms of UI, open world, etc. Yeah, went from a 2D world to a 3D. That was a huge change. Okay, fighter. Still looking for a mace and flail or an axe. JP said, I had back in the day when these games first came out, had transferred from 6 to 7, but I lost my save disk by the time 8 had come out. Just hadn't gone back to try it again. Oh man. Well, you can live through me as a proxy. I did that online, JP. You can watch those streams if you want to see it. All the way from 6 to 7, 8. Same party. Gabriel says that is only until DFortae finishes his mod that will allow for even characters from Star Wars KOTOR to be imported into Wizardry. Marcus says, by the way, for who's interested, there's a special DOS box that emulates the Roland MT32. MUNT is the name. Cool. Yeah, I have this using Roland music. It sounds so much better. AP says, mind you, moving from England to North Dakota to Wyoming to South Dakota didn't help. Trying to hang on to that disc. Yeah. That's a bummer. Yeah, this go into configuration here. See, I have it on the Roland LAPC1. Can't change it from here. I'd have to go back to the main menu. Okay, let's try going this direction. That's where it came from. Oh, our first Dane NPC. Arms waving high above his head. Whoa, way too fast. I can't read it. Repent, O ye brothers, repent thy evil ways. We embark upon the last days of the world. Hail, good brothers. Hast thou heard the word? Yes. May the divine light guide ye then. Ah, it's another one of these where he's not friendly right up front. Man, I should have got the charm spell. Okay. Peace. Appears reserved. If my lord fails, I'm not sure who would. It's one part of the country you never explored. Maine. Gabriel says, any mapping system in this game, or are you supposed to make one manually? There's a skill for actually mapping, and there's a map you can find, a journey map kit, and it'll auto map as you go. And depending on your skill level, it'll give a bigger area. So that is built in, but you have to look at the map each time you want to see it. It can't display on the screen here. Now the gold version does have an auto map, but don't get the gold version of this game. It's terrible. That's the only thing it has going for it, is the auto map. Everything else is just terrible about it. The diplomacy skill's broken. The portraits look terrible. So you want the original, in my opinion. Yeah, the fact that he's reserved, I don't think it'll work. We'll try the Psionic doing it. Still reserved. Man, bet I don't have that Staff of Charming. Try one more time with the Lord. Let's try to abuse him, maybe. Force. Becomes angry. He's angry. Okay, let's reload. Been in here? Yeah. I've been in here. Nope. Actually, on GOG, you can get both, Ron. When you buy it, you're given the gold version and the DOS version. So, yeah, you can download the non-gold version from GOG. 3. Let's try to abuse him. Yeah. That's funny. In Pool of Radiance, it works sometimes. Like you go into the slums next to Flan and you encounter goblins, you can be abusive to them, and sometimes they listen to you. I guess those little guys are used to getting kicked around. Okay, just practice paralyze. JP likes the gold version. You're definitely in the minority on that, JP, but I'm glad you like it. Glad there's somebody that likes it. Yeah, Savant Guards. You're not seeing that option, Ron? Yeah, it's supposed to be there. The bunker is crude and dirty, apparently serving as a small guard station for the Savant legions. Steam has issues running gold. Main says 6 to 7 is like $5 on Steam right now. Yeah. Oh, you can finally see it, Ron? Good. I'm pretty sure it was on there. I'm glad you can confirm that. Yeah, I should probably head out and get my journey map kit. I'm gonna going out the right way? Yes, I believe so. So we'll explore the forest here. And Marcus says there is an auto map mod, but you're forced to not play in full screen. These can be dangerous. I don't really want to use a firebomb on them though. Hopefully we'll kill them before they can cast. Nice. Oh, one make wounds. Brenda resisted it. Gabriel says that resting music sounds like the kind of music you'd hear in a documentary about space and its vastness. Yeah, it does. It's like a profound type music, isn't it? Main says the DW never wrote into his games, or things DW never wrote into his games. You enter a clean and tidy room. Everything is orderly and well kept. That's true. Actually, no, it would be in a documentary about the internet back when it was really new and exciting. Okay, let's explore. Explore the forest. Nope, not this direction. Windows was approaching the XP version. It'd been way before that. Windows 95 was about ready to come out. This game came out in 92. The towering trees loom heavy and dark, and the forest dons a creepy shroud, as if to whisper, beware. Beware. A soft crunching noise can be heard nearby, like the kind of sound that might come from an animal chewing branches or bones. Foots. Yeah, Windows 3, 3.5. Yeah, you mean very first. Like Windows 3.1 is what I remember. 3.1.1 was the first public release. Alphafoot, Alleyfoots, and Dandyfoots. Marcus says Windows 95 and Flight Simulator. Name a more iconic duo. Oh my gosh, Windows 95. I remember when it crashed when Bill Gates was demonstrating it. It was hilarious. That was actually, I think that might have been 98, Windows 98. Oh, irritated. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, that's Windows 3.11, JP. DOS is what loaded, yeah. And then you could run the shell on top. So you may, yeah, if you had 3.5, I don't even know when that version was available because 3.1.1 was like really early 90s, I believe. Gabriel says, I recently learned that the guy who made the music for Windows XP Tour is one of my favorite gaming composers. Really? Wow. Ron says, Dandyfoots. Did Michael Cranford do the names of these masters? Yeah, it is pretty funny, isn't it? It's the Foot Brothers. Veggie sticks. Nice. Yeah, I gotta fix this and have this go to the next line. I wonder if I can assay any of these yet. Nope. I did cast Identify on some of my stuff. Still don't know what those are though. Okay. You originally played these on an Apple? Really? I didn't even know this existed on the Apple Wizardry 7. Let's try to put these to sleep. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know, says Tim. I never heard of. Yeah, it was probably Windows 3.1. There was NT version 3.5 before NT4. NT4 was the public release, but there was like a special version. I'm not sure who had early access to that, but that was a thing. You remembered going straight from Windows 3.1 to Windows 98 SE. Still ran on DOS. Yeah, NT5, yep. Or 3.5, I mean. Hey there, Bill. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? MS-DOS 6 getting Ultima 7 to run using extended memory management. Arg. Yeah. Good old days. Are you using QEMM? Or are you just trying to use the built-in DOS extended memory management, Bill? So I'd recommend getting QEMM and getting it to run with that. Yeah, I was a big DOS fan too, says Tim. In fact, you know what? I went straight from Windows 3.1, which is basically DOS. You know, it's just a shell, to Windows NT 4.0, which came out, I think, in 99. So that's how long I used the old Windows 3.1. And I went with the stable NT. I actually had Desk View X that I used too. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that. Probably not. Okay, so there's that. Sastam says, took me a while to trust gaming under Windows since gaming in 3.1 was such a bad experience. Yeah, I did miss the buggy joy of Windows 95 and 98. I was like the only person in college out of my co-students, colleagues, I'm not sure what you call them, that had Windows NT. Everybody else had Windows 98, or some went to ME eventually. And I'm like, no, I'm going with NT. Yeah, I can't go this direction yet. Let me see if I can find. I did not find the chest in the beginning yet. Let me try going left. This is all the same place I already was. Since I always went right. There we go. Okay. Small white dome have buried juts peculiar, man, that's hard to say. Peculiarly from the ground. Try to say that 5 times real fast. Peculiarly. That is the worst tongue twister of a word I've ever heard. Try that. Peculiarly. Peculiarly. Oh my gosh, that's awful. From the ground at the water's edge. I always like this view here. It's just cool. Excavating the odd relic, you discover it isn't a dome at all. It is a fractured remnant of human skull. Somehow the waters don't seem quite as alluring as they did a few moments ago. Ah, we got a loot. Okay, so get this stuff identified. You held on to Windows XP until the bitter end, main. Marcus says, Windows ME, the black sheep feels dank, man. Okay. Let's cast identify on these. Bard has a new instrument. Loot of Iron Skin. Nice. So that casts armor shield. Skull bones. I'm not sure what resistance that gives. Let's check on it real quick. Poison, 20%. Okay. That's good for the bard. Loot of Iron Skin. What? Okay. I must have clicked the wrong button. Trevor is protected after the bird is dead. An old corroded chest is lying underneath the trees. How strange to be so abandoned, and you wonder if perhaps its owner fell victim to the appetites of the local fauna. Disarmed. Inside the aged chest, you find a bundle of items. along with a sack of gold coins. Nice. There's the journey map kit. I don't know if any of my guys has the ability to use it though. I don't think he equipped it. Let's see. Mapping 0. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing any mapping with it. Oh, he has 1. Okay. Bard gets it. Okay. Butterfly axes, usable by fighters, rangers, valkyries, and lords. So I'm not going to be using those. Darts, there we go. Now we can finally throw something. You're poison. Nice. Oh yeah, and we have armor too. Where'd that go? Quilt tunic. It's robes. Quilt. Let's give it to the bard. Female only, chamois skirt. There we go. Yeah, exactly, JB. Someone finally came to their senses with Windows 11 saying, "What? Why are we not upgrading the version number? Every single software in the world upgrades versions so you know what the heck you got." But no, Microsoft's, they're just so cool. They had to come up with something that never changed. Yeah. Somebody finally realized that was not such a good idea. Shaggins. Testam says, of course, Windows 10/11 does have versions, just not marketing versions. Yeah, and they just never tell you what it is. It is so goofy. I got Windows 10, but what version of Windows 10? Oh, version 10.12347. Okay, so we got our kit. Let's see if we can use it here. Gotta remember how to do this. That's magic. That's search. I try to use it as an item. There we go. So there's the auto map. You have to U for use every time. The good news is it shows where you've stepped. So that is helpful. All right, that's to the dungeon. We can't step there. So yeah, we're ready to go back into New City. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Just pick some random letters and a number. Sastam says, then they changed the numbering scheme. Uh, 2010 becomes 20H2. Poisoned by the phantom darts. Glad you're doing well, John. On this Monday. Okay, Bard level 6. He has enough swimming, so let's keep dumping into music. His artifacts is getting high too. Ooh, nice. Sanic level up too. Gotta work on her swimming still. Alright, new Sonic spell. I really should probably pick an air spell so that I can start getting spell points there. Didn't really want to do that, but this game works differently than than Wizardry 8. You only start earning spell points on level up time in a magic realm that has some spells to begin with. So you don't want to wait too long before you get those, or the spell points will be so far behind. Okay, we're going to go around the outer part. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and rescue this guy now. Peering through the window, you see a group of bizarre savant guardians. Cold and without emotion, they are deadly serious and are poised to repel any possible attempt at an invasion. New City Constabulary. Vivid red emblem, yeah. It says that every time it's a savant type door. Ron says, is Blink teleport? No, Blink is a thing that phases you out of the dimension after you perform an action. So you can't be targeted, attacked, or anything. Even can't even be healed. So if you have high initiative and Blink, you go first. Your character is pretty much invulnerable that round. And then they pop back in. So it's kind of like a Guardian Angel spell in Wizardry 6 and 7, but actually much better. As long as you're quick. Because there is no Guardian Angel spell in these two. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you shouldn't be targetable at all with Blink after you move. Now, there is a bug in a non-patched version where if a dead character gets attacked and you're blinked out, you can still be hit if that enemy targeted the dead character. It would just attack any one of your alive characters regardless of their status. But that's only if they attacked a dead character. Like, so if a character was alive and one of the Savant troopers killed it and the other one was going to attack same one, he could actually hit the blinked one. But that's been patched in my mod here. You can't be targeted if you're blinked like that. All right, let's do a Poet's Loot. This trooper is stronger. Mind Stab probably won't work, so I'll do Sonic Fire. Yeah, if all your characters are dead, yeah, it's game over. Stun Lance. Ouch. That has a good chance of paralyzing you too. Nice. Lord level 6. There, and that's what I was talking about, which is good. You only get a spell every other level now as the elites instead of every level. The battle is over. The vaporized bodies of the mysterious guards have left no trace or clues. It is all inhumanely efficient. Inhumanly, that wasn't humane. Inhumanly. Why did that happen? Are you sure about that, JP? JP says you blink in and out at random times during the combat round. Can't be targeted while blinked out, but you can while you're blinked in. Yeah, I know monsters do that. Maybe I'm thinking of the Dungeons and Dragons blink. Yeah, I bet you're right. I think I'm thinking of Dungeons and Dragons for the round and the duration. Once you make a move, you're blanked out the rest of that round. Like I'm thinking of phase spiders. And phase spiders, actually, you could still attack them in melee even when they were blanked out. I think the first attack always missed. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I clicked on my Sonic, but it didn't register. Ron says these Savant Troopers are a bit more bulky than the ones we see in Wizardry 8. Yeah. Yeah, the 1 and 8 are scrawny androids, aren't they? A small black box with 3 blinking buttons is attached to the wall. It appears to be patiently awaiting instructions that were presumably lost with the demise of the guards. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is, but there's only a few combinations. I think you can try as many times as you want. All right, let's try this. I'm not going to try them all, obviously, but I doubt it'll be 2 in a row. It would be funny if I find it. Okay. Yep, I'm not going to try anymore. I've tried probably 30 combinations there. Don't make me try to find your the manual to read what the spell says, JP says. And Ron says, you know what? I can kind of forgive Wizardry 6 for not having room graphics. But by this point, they added all these graphics everywhere else. Not sure what you mean, Ron. Actually, did I have a color on it? Hold on. One red, one black. No, so it has nothing to do with the red, yellow, and blue. Ooh, troopers. 3 of them. Yikes. Okay. It's time to use firebomb. Rubber. Page 96, main? Ron says, well, they have the skull and the treasure chest on the main screen, plus the columns and the knight armor on the character creation screen. It just seems like they could have made the graphics for the rooms. Doesn't break the game for me, just feels odd. So most of those are probably going to die this round, so let's attack these. Firebomb will take them out. And Firestorm. Boom. Paralyzed, there it is. Main says it was a memory thing. It already took a pile of discs for the basic game. That is true. You've got a good point, Main. 4,500 experience. Wow. Samurai level up. Okay. Rest for a minute, get our spell points back. Yeah, data compression was a huge thing back then for the graphics. And since there weren't a ton of colors, you could compress it pretty well. Especially with like EGA and CGA graphics, you get huge compression out of it. But once you start going to like 256 color palettes like this, the data compression became less effective. Okay. An elaborate device with tiny blinking lights has been implanted into the heavily steeled door. On a thin slot at the base of the device displays any hope of an access into its internals. Okay. There's a special item we need to get in there. Okay, let me think for a minute. That was the jail that I'm trying to get in. Ah, okay, JP. Thanks for confirming that. So you do kind of randomly blink in and out. Not the D&D version of blink. Okay. These have higher hit points than the other Danes. Slowed. I think it's my mouse misclicking. I'm having like double clicks sometimes when it shouldn't have been. I have a cheap Logitech mouse that I have to replace them like every couple months because I just wear them out and they quit working right. It's very, very annoying. In there. I don't think I can get in here yet. Oh, I can. Wondering if there's another door in here that I can't get through. Yeah, I think that's what the deal is. The building is old and crumbling away, completely empty, save for a few broken crates and a somewhat liberal spread of rodent droppings. Yeah, Blink Blink is a very frustrating spell when the enemies use it. Can be a great spell for you though, to protect you. Creeping crud. Three swings with the Wakizashi for my samurai now. And that's without that lightning strike bonus. Ooh, got poisoned. Yeah, that lightning strike bonus thing was way too strong. I was not going to include that. Ooh. Oh, I resisted. Nice. Crawling waste. I wonder if the Lord can outlast this poison. Let me try it. Because they get regen. Yes, he did. Nice. They don't get regen in the vanilla version, guys. just in this mod. D City. So this is the old city access. There's a special thing we got to put in there, which I don't have yet. Get in. Wizardry version of Montezuma's Revenge. I just realized I don't think you can increase your music skill by using in Wizardry 7. It's not like 8. Okay, been there. Okay, here we go. And one Dark Savant. Let's see, Maine says we need a 12 Days of Christmas Wizardry version. 5 creds of creeping is just too good. Like the creeping coins from Wizardry 4. Ron says, I like the sparklers these guards have. They just want to celebrate. Uh, oh, that was the dart. Okay. I'm like, what did I just throw? I did make it where you can't throw certain expensive items because you could accidentally throw it away very easily. Like you can throw the Thieves Dagger, which is worth 8,500 gold. Or like the Sprite's Rod, which is 25,000 gold. In vanilla version, you could throw it. You can't do that now. Ninjutsu's really getting up there from all the hiding practicing. Okay. Yeah. Imagine just throwing it. Whoops. Payne says pre-rave, DW was ahead of the curve. Oh, here we go. Oh, this one. Ooh, that's not good. This will be a reload. Wow. That's a cool stuff. That's a reload. Death, petrify. Oh. Well, let's assume it's the kiss of death, right? Now it's magic sparks, which is a heck of a lot easier to deal against. Try to identify this stuff. Payne says, once grinded for Smitty's Vulcan Hammer and Wizardry 6, saved up to 18,000 gold, and then threw it in the first fight by accident as it was offhand. Oh, yeah. I've seen that. Oh, man, that's something else, isn't it? That's a bad bug. Snake dust. Phantom darts. Sparkle sticks. Those will be good to throw. Fairy dust. Oh, magic missiles. Okay, nice. This will go to the fighter. I have 2 of those. I'll have to start using them. They have 4 charges in my mods. Scrolls have 4 charges. They're so much more useful, and you can get them a lot cheaper, and they're much more frequently dropped. You were a video game addict as a kid, Maine, so didn't lose much time. But you remember it to this day. Yeah, it was traumatic then. That's true, Ron. Wow, you remember that, JP? Yeah, I don't remember that. Stay away from that snake dust, it's dangerous. Oh, countered immediately. Let's have our fighter start using his magic missiles. He's got to get training. I think I have 10 on Scribe for him. Hey, nice. Success. Hey there, Larry. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Food for the trip is, ooh, that's our first knockout. Roasted corn and bananas. Okay. Roasted corn, bananas, and snake dust. What else do you need? You need a bottle of Old Jake's to complete the ensemble. You're doing okay? You're a bit tired, Larry? I hope you feel good at least, and not. The interior of the library is quite dusty and cluttered, being filled with shelves of books and old scrolls. It would require days to search through them all, and even then, it is unlikely that anything here would be of much use. For some reason, you turn and cast a glance sideways toward the north end of the room, and there, perched slightly apart from the volumes around it, you spy a dark red book. But suddenly, you are startled by the quaint figure of one of the ghoulish savant guards, unearthly still, uncannily posed in the corner beside the shelf on which the book rests. Ready to jump into action, yet still frozen where you are, before you can react, your senses tell you that there is something peculiar about the situation. Then, the heartbeat of the next moment, you can see that the dreaded guardian is not reacting nor making motions of any kind. Whether it is entranced or dead or asleep, you can't tell. Perhaps there is some secret power or weakness to which it has succumbed. Whatever has affected it, you start breathing again and find that it is totally oblivious to your presence. Silently cursing yourself as fools, you carefully approach the dormant savant guard. Sure enough, it seems to be deactivated in some fashion. And there on the shelf before you, the dark red book beckons. Walk away nonchalantly. Hey, Rusty, welcome to the stream. How are you tonight? Maine gave Larry a pick-me-up potion. Okay, take the book. Definitely, you sneak the book from its shelf. Not even a breeze. Its Mount Guardian remains in its sullen state. Sweet. Let's see what's in this. The Witch's Tale. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, we need this for much, much later in the game. I am not reading all this right now. But this contains clues for something that has to be done much later. Ooh, Amulet of Life. Wow, nice. 6 out of 7 charges. That's what was in the treasure chest in the very beginning. Okay. Yeah, I want to identify that potion too. It's probably invisibility. You're fighting teenagers at the moment, Rusty? Oh, man. Sorry to hear that. Ron says, sees the Dark Savant, turns around and whistles, walking away. Yeah, gotta be nonchalant about it. Thanks, Bill. Have a good evening yourself. Larry says, what does pi stat stand for? Pi stat? You talking about in here somewhere? You'll have to tell me what you're talking about, Larry. Okay. Yes, it is invisibility. Okay. Let's give it to the Lord in case we want someone to survive. Thanks, Rusty. Main says they knew how to punish their gamers. What does that do? Larry says. Piety? Oh, piety. Okay. I thought you meant like a pie chart. I thought there was a pie chart. So piety in the vanilla version is only really usable by, I think, priests. And it affects stamina some. Basically, it's the theology. Is it theology? No, it's stamina. Yeah, theology skill. So it doesn't do too much for you. But in the mod with the patches, it does some more for you. Like helps you can enable some so it helps regeneration of your spell points and other things like that, but it doesn't do a whole lot for you in the vanilla version. Behind a flutter of papers inside the inner chamber of the library, you surprise an old and gray rat-like creature who apparently does not like surprises. Oh yeah, remember this guy. Each, who are you? Why can't you leave me to work in peace? Besides, I gave the blueprints to the strangers that were here just before you. Oh, man. What is he selling to us? Nice. All right, now we're talking. All kinds of nice stuff. I give these to the thief. This can be an offhand sword, actually, for my lord. These are dirt cheap. We'll get those. Blinding powder. Yeah, it's like wisdom, Larry. Piety. Yep. Yeah, piety is much more useful in Wizardry 8. Much more. Yeah, the Valkyrie, the Lord, and the priest, and bishop. They all can get the theology type spells. Yeah, Professor Wonderland. Now that's a band name, Ron says. Okay. Gosh, do I want to buy these? Oh, feather darts. Those are cheap. Get those. Don't think thieves can throw javelins. He doesn't want veggie sticks. No thanks. $5 gold for the corals. I don't really have anybody using a bow or a crossbow. So I guess I'll get rid of them. He doesn't even want a cloth shirt. Okay, nothing else. And distribute these. Yeah, I added a bunch of throwing weapons, Ron. And yes, I did move these to Wizardry 8. So a lot of them that are in my mod for 6, 7, and 8, they all have these same throwing weapons now. There ain't weapons in here you wish were in Wizardry 8, Ron says. There were a ton. That's why I added them all to my mod. Oh yeah, I do have to get that key from him, JP, you're right. The old city key. It's not gonna, I mean, it sounds like somebody else already got the map out of there. But yeah, I still can do that, you're right. I still cannot identify that. Wow. Okay, base lard goes to Lord. Secondary hand. And then throwing knives. Here. Feather darts. Do that. Okay. Yeah, and he may not be here next when I come back in here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Might have to come back again another day. I don't know how long it takes. Try to rest for a while. Try to let the whole song play through. There we go. One full rest cycle. I don't know when this guy shows up. So come back another time. Yeah, I can try that, JP. That's a good point. Try to exit the building and go back in. Maybe it will re-trigger him. I am not sure. Oh, thanks, Rusty. I appreciate it, and my pleasure. Have I found any new games that I want to play? Uh, I've got lots of games on my list. Do you mean new as far as recently made? Because if so, there's not too many recent ones. The one that's popping in my head is Wasteland 3 and Bard's Tale 4 I want to play. That's not super recent, but it's fairly recent. Maine says, I bet a remaster of this would be epic and also not a crazy ton of work, I would guess. How protected is this IP? You'll have to go watch Mad Chat's interview of Robert Sirotek. He said that they have rights. He has rights, and this was years ago though, so it may not be true anymore, but he said he has rights to Wizardry's 1 through 5, and some Japanese company has rights to Wizardry 6 through 8. So I don't know. He said that in Matt Chat's interview on YouTube, but don't know. Okay, so let me try to go back in. Like JP said, maybe that resets it. Oh, I did. Good call, JP. Okay. Gosh, it seems like I was supposed to give him something. I don't remember what it was, though. That's what I've been researching. Listen, and I'll tell you what I've learned. A long time ago, everyone lived together here, and all in the same city. Old city. Life was simple for our ancestors. There was a common purpose to fulfill the law of something called the sacred stone. But as time went on, there was disagreement upon the meaning of the sacred writing. Everyone began having different ideas, and they began to fight amongst themselves. Different groups were formed, each claiming to represent one true interpretation of the stone. Time each faction created their own version of the sacred stone. The original sacred stone was lost, obscured, and forgotten. Eventually, all anyone knew was dependent upon the beliefs of the faction they were born. Naturally, the different factions began to separate. Soon, newer cities constructed in the surrounding regions, and Old City was abandoned. All evidence of our original common ancestry disappeared. There were wars. The simple life had come to an end. Each faction began to evolve in an entirely different way. Some believed that this was bad. Others claimed it was all foretold. And a few others yet say that this is all as it should be. Hundreds of years passed. Then one day a strange thing occurred. A group of strangers appeared, calling themselves the Hagardi. They said they came from the mountains where they had been living in since ancient time. They had achieved great scientific wonders, and they wished to share their knowledge with all. Common ground was needed for all differing factions to meet with the Hagardi, built on top of an old city. Then, as suddenly as they had appeared, the Hagardi vanished. No one knows exactly what happened. There must have been some purpose. No one knows what it is. And so then at last, here we are. Key. City key. Can I have the old city key? Oh no. Okay, Rusty, we'll see you later. You may already be gone. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick break here. Let my dog out. So I will be back. Okay, guys, I am back. So, am I going to be able to figure out what in the world I'm supposed to tell this person? What is your name? What is your job? Open Old City. Oh boy. So I can't say Old City. Every time I say something, he'll repeat this whole story. Gosh, it seems like this guy wanted something. Some glasses? Key. Give key. Hmm. Main says archives. Wow. Ah, good call, Main. I totally forgot about that. I never would have figured that out. Hey there, Coomer's Corner. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? There we go. Access to the old city. It's been locked up for years. Be careful. Okay. See if he regenerated his items real quick. Some of them he did, yeah. Make sure I have enough for my thief. I don't need this cutlass for a while. There we go. Okay. Save. Now we go to Old City. Hey there, Trump Pants 3. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Well, I don't really talk non-gaming stuff in general on the channel because people come here for gaming, so sorry. Sorry to not give you an answer to that, but I am definitely in no position to give investment advice. I'll just put it that way. Okay. Am I going here yet? No. Evidently I did not. Success! Six Ratkin rogues, all right. Hmm. Poison, poison, dies. That one ran away before he died from the poison. He died when combat ended, even though he ran away. That's great. Darts and potions, I'll take it. Heat bombs, okay. I think I gave him any throwing. Yeah, 0. Okay, where did that other item go? Here they are. More feather darts. Good. So I won't run out of those for a while. Trump says, how is Wizardry 7 in general? I've always avoided it because it seems so different from 1 through 6. 6 is a lot different. So if you were okay with 6 compared to 1 through 5, then I think you'll be fine with 7. Because yeah, Wizardry 6 is totally different. It's a totally different universe and everything's different about it. 7 is more like 6 than 5 is compared to 6. Ron says, do you get back the same amount of darts you throw? Nope. They're permanently lost. I mean, anything you throw automatically uses 1 charge. We just got lucky with getting darts there. Yeah, I have reviews on both of them. If you really want to know details on them, that's what I'd recommend. I've reviewed a bunch of wizardries, and that'd be the best way to kind of get a feel for them. The only wizardries I have not reviewed yet are 1 through 3. Okay. Let's look at my journey kit here. Okay. I don't think I still think my Sonic's too weak to be able to swim to that. I'm gonna save it. Ah, she made it. I don't think she had 10 swimming. We'll have to look at this. Stone looks fresh as if it were carved only yesterday, although a thick layer of rust around its base suggests it has been here a long time. Gazing up in the face of the majestic figure, you detect a faint smile and its eyes seem to almost twinkle. Yeah, let me look at her skill level. 10. I could swear it was 9 when I leveled up last time. So I think it just got boosted to 10 when she stepped on that 1 square. Just barely enough to make her live. Yes, I did get through 4, but I did have to use some hints. I could not get through it without any hints. It was much too difficult to beat with no hints. Scraping off the thick rust, you unearth a metal plate at the foot of the statue engraved as follows. Father Funzang. For anybody with Wizardry 8 has watched my playthroughs of that, you know who that is. Oddly enough, while cleaning the plate, you notice that the middle of the second O in the engraving seemed to move out of alignment. It indeed swings open, pivoting at the top, and underneath you find a small opaque stone, apparently concealed here a long time ago. Moonstone. Cool. Resistance is none. All hail Funzang. Coomer says the only wizardry I played was the first Game Boy game. I always focused more on Ultima. Gotcha. Let's do some training here on our swimming. I'll do this offline, but let's see if it's 11 now. Yep, each square. Do that offline. Welcome all Thesminister Abbey. Though the cathedral lacks the kind of elegance most often associated with a membership of profitable patronage, it nonetheless seems to possess that tranquil reverence which can momentarily soothe the troubled soul. It is now empty, the floors swept clean, and only the slow, deliberate motions of a lone figure standing at the end of the temple serve to break the stillness. The distant priest has given no sign that he is aware of your presence, continuing in his ritual as if no other matters held any import. Okay, this is going to be Father Roulet, or whatever his name is. Drawing near the priest, he turns to face you. Welcome, my children. Do you seek healing for the body or guidance for the spirit? Are you prepared to make a sacrifice? No. I'm not doing that right now. Maine says, nice. I love the wizardry. Carried this through, including the goodies. Yeah. In an interview with Brenda Romero on Matt Chat again, she talked about how she wanted to stay true to D.W. Bradley's story because she worked really closely with him. And she said that he was just an amazing designer. And she wanted to try to do good by his legend, or whatever you want to call it, and tried to make the world more consistent. So that's a cool interview if you haven't seen that. Mood Stone. Could have been a mood stone, but yeah, I think it's supposed to be moonstone. Holy water, parasite powder. Lots of healings. Some scrolls. Which is great if you want to go scroll wise. And you can get a cure disease potion from this guy, because you can't in the vanilla version. So I want my fighter to get a few scrolls. Let's see here. Spell Undead might be useful. Fire Shield could be useful. So with the Ice Shield, I'm trying to think. And all these have 4 charges in this mod. Illusion, it's expensive, but that would be good too. Okay. What am I supposed to say? I remember there's something I'm supposed to tell this guy, but I think that might come later. Is it sober? Quest. Yeah, I just don't remember what it is right now. Ron says, honestly, I think Wizards and Warriors was D.W. Bradley's Wizardry at 8 if we got it. Well, kind of. It's a totally different world, though. But yeah, how it worked, kind of. Cody says, I like this. It's the most I've seen you struggle with the Wizardry game. Yeah, I am not super familiar with Wizardry 7. I've only beaten this game at least twice, 3 at the most, compared to 6, 7, and 8. So yeah, there's a lot I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to figure it out without looking, and clues and stuff will give it to me later, but Humor says, "Oh great lord, what is the best wizardry in your opinion?" I will take it as fact. Well, you probably don't want to do that because everybody's a different opinion. But it depends on what you're looking for. That's what I always tell people. In my opinion, I like Wizardry 8 the most. But that that's not true for a lot of people. A lot of people 7 is their favorite. And then some 6 is even their favorite. And then even some of the older ones like 5 and maybe even 4 or 1. But mine is 8. 8's got more difficult combat and more strategic. So if you're into really difficult battles where you have to be more strategic, that's the one I would recommend. If not, then you don't want that one. Got the Demented Monks. Yeah, lore. That's a good term, JP. I couldn't think of the right term. Cody says, this was the highlight of the second Wizardry trilogy for me. He likes 1 through 3 the most. Yeah, I read a survey once. I think the majority like Wizardry 7 the most, but I don't know how many played all of them, in that survey. And then I know a bunch like Wizardry 8 and a bunch like 6. That's the majority. Okay, so I've been through all this. There's Palooks. Okay. Let's see if he's selling anything different now. The word again. Yeah, you know what? About 5. D.W. Bradley had 5 completed over 2 years before they published it. So when it came out in 87 or 88, whatever year that was, he actually had it completely done. And Surtex sat on it on purpose. So that's why it seems so old for the time it was released. Because it was. It was already 2 years old at least. Nope, he's still selling the same stuff. Okay. I know I have a few things to sell, but they might be in my swag bag. Can I sell that? No, that's a special item. That's what I thought. Okay. See if we can get into the old city now. Pretty sure it's on an outside wall. So let me just go down here. Try to go around this direction maybe. Is this the end? Nope. There was an interview I read from D.W. Bradley, Ron, where he talked about that. He did not explain why they sat on it, except for I think it had something to do with marketing, because they didn't want it to be released so closely to Wizardry 4, because Wizardry 4 had like a really bad um, reputation with the public. I think it had something to do with that. Five doesn't have character transfer either, Cody says. Yep, that's true. Property of Trang. Can't get in there yet. That'll be much later. There's the inn. Keep going around the outside wall here. I know it's got to be in one of these. Okay, there's the library again. You're saying it's not quirky like 4? Wizardry 5's got a lot of weird quirkiness, Cody. Maybe a different kind, but the guy with the giant feet, and actually Nessie, that's in Wizardry 8, was in 5. That's the first time Nessie is introduced. She was down in one of the dungeon levels. But yeah, there's this guy that has giant feet. He's like, ooh, my feet itch. And you're supposed to find him like this powder or something for his feet. There's a lot of weird things that happen in Wizardry 5. No, Ron, he didn't need to polish it for those 2 years. He was done with it. He actually started working on Wizardry 6. They gave him permission to do it from scratch. And so he started on that. So that's why, like, 6 came out in 90, I think. It was either 90 or 91, somewhere around there. And it was just 2 years before that that 5 came out. Pretty crazy. Crazy stuff. 13 scribe. It's getting up there. Oh, okay, Cody. You meant more in terms of gameplay. It's nothing new for Wizardry compared to 4. Gotcha. Yeah, it was very similar. Okay, that's the library again. Bank and loan. All right, this is new. Apparently every day is now a holiday. The bank being quite bare and obviously vacated long ago. Vault room. Vault room appears to be empty, save for a slight gleam in the corner of the room, which catches your eye. Wedged within the crack of the floor, you pry up a paltry coin. Alright, so this we're going to put in that one spot. Inside the vault rests a heavy chest, sealed and locked securely. Alright, what do we got? Upper right corner. So daggers or kiss of death. Yeah, because we don't know what's in the bottom right. Ah. Nice. Buried in the chest, wrapped in a dark sequined shroud, body of something once human met a horrible... Did I just miss it? I think it double-clicked. The corpse has long turned putrid, and seeing it within such a perverted coffin speaks a tale of graven past deeds, and fills your head with images of a crime most foul. But there is no clue as to the identity of the remains, but gauging from the soggy squish of its moldered flesh, you can guess it has been here for at least several months. Mistakenly, you take a breath, and we get nauseated. Dagger, cloak, dead man's hair. Poison dagger. Cursed. I may end up giving this to the samurai or the lord. To see. Okay. Still can't say that. Just identifying it. Ah, Death Shroud. Regen -1. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't put that on. Kiss of Death. This one's always the same trap, JP says. Nausea lasts a long time. Sonic shook it off. There we go. Okay. Cody says, did you play System Shock 2? No, I have not. What about you? Have you played it? Hey, Ron, have a good evening. Yeah, thanks for the chat. It was enjoyable. Ooh, we got some armor. Fur legging. Nice. Put that in the psionic. Oh, she already has it. Okay, then we'll give it to the bard. Yeah, it does take a long time to wear that off, JP. I agree. You have played it, Cody? So what did you think of it? Ultima Underworld? That's the one that's not really an Ultima, right? Like it's totally different. I have not played that, but I've watched Andrew on Retro Island Gaming play it. Does not look like my kind of game. Okay, JP. Have a good evening yourself. It's good seeing you. How's your Darkest Dungeon 2 playthrough going, man? Wow, nice experience. We got a bow, key, some more darts. Short bow. Put these in primary. There we go. Oh yeah, and I need to equip this. This gives mental resistance. Iron key, okay. Countered while resting. Wow, okay. Time to use a scroll. See if we can cast illusion. Throw a heat bomb. Fizzle. Illusion was too hard to try to cast. Good news is that still increases our training. Wow. Wow, they're all running away. Some more darts. You can see it's a lot easier to find some throwing weapons in the mod. Not great ones, but can give you more strategies if you want to play the game that way. That's what the balance mod's all about, giving you more options as a player, more variety. You could even have fighting. You could even have throwers in the back that are fighters because of the butterfly axes and javelins and other types of things. And since scrolls are more useful, you could even have scroll using fighters and thieves also. Lots of different options. Okay, let's see. I came straight on there. Whoops. Let's go ahead and use a scroll again. Payne says, I remember throwing weapons and ammo being scarce enough to make it not worth it. 8 does a much better job here, but the weight, always the weight. Yes. Very true. Same with like sticks and bombs and scrolls, especially in Wizardry 6 and 7. So useless. So I have definitely fixed that. You found 18 blanks? What the heck? The name isn't fitting. These must be barbed javelins. I must have to abbreviate that. That's what that is. Javelin. Now the name shows up. That was weird. So it wasn't even the barbed javelin. Unless it is, and it's not putting it now. Let me see what it really is. Let me save it. I'm gonna look in my Cosmic Forge editor here. Barbed javelin does have an end line in it, so it should put them on both lines. So the regular javelin, for some reason, didn't show it. Oh, I know why. Because it needed to be identified, I think. Yeah. Okay, I know why it did it. I'm going to uncheck that. That'll fix that problem. Okay, save. The type of item that I inherited from that has a blank name when it's not identified. So that's why until I assayed it. Oops, that's the wrong save. Yeah. So that'll fix that for next time. Okay, let's go back to the outer wall. I can find it. It's here? No, that's not the outer wall. Okay, Rusty, we'll see you later. Oh, sure. Yeah. Here's where we're going to put that coin in there. Yeah, I'll catch one of your streams. I hope I can catch one of your streams live at some point, Rusty. One day you'll be a shiny pale, Maine says. Where did I put the coin? There it is. How do I do that? Is this where I got the... This might be where I got the... No? Where I got the penny. I already opened that door. Hmm. There's nothing to do there. Gosh, maybe this isn't where you use the copper penny. Maybe you use something else here. Man. I have the old city key too, but I thought that was for like a gate. Trying to play off memory, old memory. That is it. Wow. The penny, I think, is for a different area. The air is dank and unpleasantly musty, an odor possibly attributable to a slick ochre mold which covers the walls and floor. You detect no trace of footprints in the moldy floor, nor any other evidence to indicate the presence of others. Whoa, 7. Actually, I'm going to cast Bless here. These probably don't have a good chance of working. Magic missiles destroyed them. That's a level 4. Ooh. Yeah, this will probably be a good place to stop for the night. Cody says, no Iron Man? No, I am not familiar enough with this game to do Iron Man. I've already reloaded probably, not because of party wipe, but because of inconvenience on something I did, probably 15 times. So no, I'm not doing Iron Man on this. I wish I knew it enough to do that, but I don't. Maine says, is it reasonably possible to even complete Iron Man in 7? Yeah, I do think it is if you are really familiar with it. I say if you've probably beaten this 10 times, then you could do it. I've only beaten it twice, maybe 3. I don't even know if I beat it 3 times. So I'm just not familiar enough and I don't play it enough. Yeah, I do think it's possible. All right, guys. Well, that was very productive and enjoyable. So thanks for the chat. I hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you next time.